chores our kids get something. School choice is a way to empower those who don't have those resources. So that's one piece. I think a second piece is that one of my great frustrations with American education is the degree to which bureaucracies get in the way of educators and school leaders and superintendents and problem solvers who are trying to figure out how to make things work. The pandemic learning pods that we've seen emerge. And I think school choice is a way to allow the system to do what it does while creating avenues for educators and problem solvers to come up with better and more promising solutions. And third, look, when push comes to shove, I'm a believer in empowering individual families to figure out what works best for them and for their children. And absent powerful reasons to the contrary, I tend to lean towards, giving families more discretion.
Hey, in one of your longest back and forths on any issue in this book, you ended up calling this topic complicated. Why?
It's complicated because I want to acknowledge that affluent parents always have choice. If they don't like what's available in the public schools, they'll go private, they'll move, they'll do whatever they want. And I've done that myself. I've been able to, if I don't like the school my kid's been assigned to, I'll figure out a way to get them into a better school. It's low-income parents that don't have that choice. What concerns me, and where the complication comes in, is that in many choice systems we see implemented.
Okay. Local calls.
There are certain kids that are never chosen.
The Bible is God's earth. A scientist wants the Bible. A dying planet. There's too many dying planets that are just from America and of America. For America. Paris, France is not an American plantation of a planetarium. It's from a different constellation. All of it is. If you see a train track, run to it. It's an old Union Station. It's under Elk, the Greek gods, from Hands of the Moon. It's not English. It's near German. Hellboy had a Nazi criminal minds. Time travel does that. People survive. Time travel is different worlds. To define the word world is planetarian. Like I said, how do the X-Men planets align? When there is one planetarian in each constellation, it's not a debate. It merged as lost cities. You're in the ancient ruins of ancient American Indians, advanced tribes amongst Spider-Man. As Spider-Man's goblin, their tribe, that's how they buy their techniques. Now, for God's earth, why would a scientist want to die on a planet under the Bible by reading it? Not just that, the Cybermen are programmed to Earth. We're not Earthling. That's what they say from the Bible of life water. That's what they say from the Bible of Mars Studio. The planet Mars. It has a studio. Each shuttle bus is near a Bermuda Triangle. It'll give you a shape. Now, the only humans that existed was a dinosaur. Don't argue you're humans to me. It's from the Bible. That's what Halloween's for. It's dressed as a human. It's sinful at Halloween. Remember, that's under y'all's translation of Disney Worlds. To be accustomed to change. Not just that, the fake government, imposters, the politicians, and scientists of Congress, the authority. That means that we have too many war crimes we survived. Who's going to do your news report?